There we go.
Awesome. What is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentleman, my brother Miguel. Jack Club is launched on a Monday. Only a couple minutes late today.
Wow, like 5 because someone was like, "Oh, make sure you take these pictures right now." Like, wow, I need more time.
You should go better though. You didn't take the pictures.
Kind of, maybe question mark. I don't know. Either way, glad to be here. Glad to be smoking Artista cigars today.
Absolutely.
Good choice indeed. Should I bring the first one up? We
Go
can
ahead.
show this off. Let's go ahead and bring this on camera. Boom. The Harvest the Gold, which is going to be the one I am actually smoking today, guys. I know it's tiny on that screen, but it's big on that, so you should be able to see that. The Sumatra wrapper, Cameroon binder, and filled and a filler blend that's unlike any thing we've ever offered, which was coming from Artista, not from us. Right. But I do like how they put that. It is something to behold. I've had this before. I will admit I've had both of them before, and I like them both equally. But today I just felt like the gold drink was nice enough to let me pick.
And you guys, I went with the. Yep.
Yeah. That's
It's actually called the Harvest.
Were you watching your
and
phone?
It's Mike. I don't see it. And it's they say embrace the darker because it does use a dark Ecuadorian Corojo wrapper. I'm sorry, Habano wrapper, not Corojo. Habano wrapper. An Ecuadorian Connecticut binder, and a mixture of Nicaraguan, U.S., and Dominican fillers. So, actually, I'm really used to some of these fillers that they use in the cigar, because they are some of the same fillers that we actually use in our cigars. So, it reminds me very, very much of some of our cigars with the fillers that they use in the Harvest. And it is the darker of the two. It is the heavier of the two. It is a more full-bodied and rich in flavor of the two.
True on both of those, on all those fronts, really. But either way, depending on your mood, what you're looking to smoke at the time, you're not going to be disappointed in either one. Both box press, both. I believe it is a 6x50, maybe 52 ring gauge. I believe 52 ring gauge. It's a little harder to tell with that box press. I want to call it a 50 because it's thin, but it's also, as you can obviously tell, that box press thickness to it, a little thickness. Eduardo, Richard, how you guys doing? I went ahead and cut mine already.
As did I.
And I'm gonna go ahead and light this. I'm using the orange Daytona, cane Daytona lighter. Frankie, when are you gonna bust out the other one?
That's my collection.
Yeah, but you still have to use it. Like you got to show it off.
I mean, I don't have to. I mean, you're suggesting that I do.
At this point, I want you guys' opinion on this too. Do you think you should use your collection of lighters and cutters to use to light and cut your cigars? I'm gonna go yes, and I think it's becoming more like that general, or not general, the colonel on Last Castle, where the other dude makes fun of like, dude with this kind of collection, never even seen a war, and then he gets all sad girl about it. He was very hurt, but there we go. Okay, but it's a little less serious, obviously.
You're talking about James Gandolfini
and Robert Redford, yeah. Which I think two things that are completely off topic, but both Robert Redford. First of all, incredible in Last Castle, great movie. Him and Mark Ruffalo both being in there, both in the MCU. Although Robert Redford's already dead, I think that was a huge waste.
It was.
Not that he did a bad job. He did a great job as a bad guy, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Just his face, just the voice. He's an old version of Captain America. Chris Evans didn't do a great job of all Captain America.
In my opinion, it may be an unpopular one. I feel that Robert Redford would have been made a more true to film Nick Fury than Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson's done a fantastic job. Don't get me wrong, you know.
Yeah.
But when I think of Nick Fury, I think of the ones that we've seen in cartoons mostly.
Grizzled older dude.
Yeah, and it's more Redford than Jackson. I've enjoyed Samuel L. Jackson's portrayal, but I would like to see what he would have done with it.
would have been nice. Maybe alternate universe or
Yeah.
something. Here's the thing I'll say. Samuel Jackson did an amazing job with what he was given,
Mm-hmm.
because towards the end it's just been real downhill for his character. I think the whole eye build up and how they kept that a secret for so long just to reveal how it happened, terrible, just terrible. But that's off topic. Back to the topics at hand here. Gosh dang it, where did my comments go? There we go. Both Eduardo and Richard said cutters are used for cutting, lighters are for lighting. So yes, use them. Couldn't agree with that more, Richard. And Eduardo says he used them at least once.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say you would be well within your right to use that brown one. Just let me film you with the slow motion of it, or have it on a live video, and then you can put it back.
There's only one cigar you can cut with it, though.
I believe that would be a Java Mint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Java Mint for sure.
Exactly.
For the Oliva.
Mm-hmm.
What color is that? Dark brown,
Chocolate brown and gold.
chocolate brown, probably. Yeah, I just meant the lighter
Dark
itself
cacao.
with the gold accents.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice lighter.
Eduardo says that either Nick Fury or Thunderbolt Ross, he would have been good, and I agree with that.
I like who they had for Ross, but didn't he pass away?
Who?
The guy that had Thunderbolt Ross, didn't that actor pass away?
Yes. What is his name? William Hurt, I believe his name was.
Well, I got $40 wooden box of my father's sampler to the price I was expecting, just a few sticks. I actually got 5 6 cutter and lighter. Lighter was filled with fuel. That is a nice touch right there.
Now
I love that.
That is actually rare that the lighter, if it was in the gift set, was already filled, because they usually don't send them filled. You usually have to fill them at the shop. So I'm hoping that if it was outside of the shop, filled it up, and that's a nice touch that they do. But if it was filled inside of a box, that's rare in my understanding. They didn't do that very often.
No, it's for shipping purposes. I think you got to keep the flammable fluids out of the stuff. But heck, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that on camera, because that is a federal, not the opposite of defense. Put it that way. As much as I'm going to say Facebook, you're not going to catch me on this one. What I am going to say is supposedly being replaced by Harrison Ford.
Yes, for William Hurt.
Yeah, for
the MCU. Yes.
Ross.
I heard that as well, because obviously they're coming out with the Thunderbolts, so they need Ross. Obviously, you can't not have him. We'll have to wait and see. And then yes, his name is William Hurt. Yeah, that's the actor that passed away. William Hurt.
Rest in peace.
And then Samuel L. Jackson will always be Snakes on a plane.
100%. That's his best role. I believe that is the one role he wishes he could have continued to do. Snakes on a plane, Snakes on a train, Snakes here,
Snake with the box.
box. Yeah, as many different snakes in or around movies as he possibly could.
Do you think that could have surpassed the Fast and Furious franchise with number of sequels?
Oh, easily. That, Sharknado, more episodes than Days of Our Lives, and both SmackDown and Raw combined, and The Simpsons.
Interesting. In
fact, I believe The Simpsons copied most of their last few seasons from Snakes on a Plane.
Right, absolutely.
But that's just speculation.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. My cigar already going beautifully. See, it's burning very nicely there. Again, that box press, it's going to have that effect. Wonderful. Woody and a bit of sweet notes to it. It's like a little sugariness to it. But naturally occurring, obviously, it's not artificial.
Mm-hmm. As far as the Harvest, no. Harvest, right?
Mm-hmm. Harvest the Dark.
Yeah, I was like, getting a name for some reason.
No, wait.
No.
Embrace the Dark, Harvest the Gold.
It's called the Midnight.
It's called the Midnight. Sorry,
right.
Yeah, that's just their saying
oh
for
my
it.
Gosh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
As far as their tasting notes, they said they got deep, rich, earthy notes of coffee, spice, chestnuts, and citrus finish. Now, all but the chestnuts with the citrus finish, I am getting. Now, chestnuts, I don't really know. Chestnuts, I mean,
you had a bucket of them in your car the other day.
Yeah, but those are saving chestnuts.
You were living off chestnuts. And James, real quick, we are smoking Artista. Let me get them back on screen for you. So you see, this is the Midnight. That is the one Frankie is smoking right now, which is the it's not Corojo.
No, it's Habano, a dark Ecuadorian Habano.
Yeah.
Ecuadorian Connecticut binder, U.S. Nicaragua, and Dominican fillers. Did I get that right? I wasn't reading it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm having the Harvest, which is a Sumatra wrapper, Cameroon binder, and a undisclosed filler in this case. Which both, again, in my opinion, friggin' phenomenal. It just depends on what you are looking for as far as strength wise. Embrace the hate. I'm going to start a whole series of how oh god, controversial opinions. I'm never good at that. All right, I see these people posting these clickbaity titles, like, oh man, you can't taste anything. No, this is the end of this company as we know. It's not for me. Um, there are so many other things to be done. Uh, I had the Stillwater Holiday Y 2023 last night. Oh, I don't think I've had that.
I don't have that either. That's awesome.
If you got a picture of that, send it our way, please, because that sounds interesting. I'm not even sure I know what that is. Maybe if I see it, I might, but I'm gonna save judgment until I see it all. My favorite Jackson movie was Last Kiss. I haven't seen that from Samuel Jackson. I gotta see that. I picked up the new Placencia 151.
Oh,
Is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
If I remember that correctly, yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
There's not too many Placencias I don't like though. I would say the Fuerte over the Fuego. I go the Fuerte. I really like the Hexagon, but it's probably third fiddle to those guys. But when you rank them, that just means your preferred order. They're all still like an 8, 9, or 10 in my opinion as far as taste goes and construction wise. Even a Hexagon literally being a thick-sided cigar, which is not a normal, definitely not normal. Delicious stuff. Placencia is great. It was Gina Davis and him. I need to catch up. Oh, thank you, James. I will check that out. No worries. Yeah, you can't. I know it's dumb. They won't let you post.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge Gina Davis fan.
But you don't like Lord of the Rings. Your opinion doesn't matter. We've touched that before.
She was in Lord of the Rings.
No, but you don't like. I'm saying.
Oh.
It's like a litmus test.
I was like, well, then that makes sense. I don't like her.
Oh snap! That's a good question there. If
you're gonna like Orlando Bloom though.
No. But here's just a little. Hear me out. And this is a question for all you guys out there. Maybe 3 to 5 movies, or maybe just one if you want. Doesn't matter. And this, what's your litmus test for someone's opinion on movies? What would you ask them? I'm trying to bring back all things film. I really want to do that. Josh hit me up the other day, and whether or not he wants to hop on that, I'm like, I miss talking just straight film.
Right.
And obviously, I'll still smoke cigars, but I'm talking to some other filmmakers. I have some stuff released, some Tubi exclusives to people who are waiting for a limited theatrical release. Some great people. And I don't want to give anything away just yet because I'm really hoping in the new year to do something good. But what is your litmus test? And before we get, I'll go ahead and read these out loud real quick. I liked her in Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice was fine, but for me, she wasn't the main focus. I know she was one of the main characters. With what's his name?
Gosh, Batman?
No, him and
you're talking about
the main character.
The
other guy. Jack Donaghy.
With oh my gosh, Baldwin.
Yeah, there you go. They were to me they were secondary characters. I know the story kind of revolved around them.
No, they were supporting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So and then League of Their Own, they don't really care for. I don't know. I just don't think she's a great actress. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
You didn't like A League of Their Own?
Not really.
That was an awesome movie.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no crying in baseball. Even though I cried a lot because of baseball this year, or whatever.
Nice.
Still the Stillwater has some warm, earthy notes with slight peppermint note. Went so well with hot chocolate. That's a good call right there, brother. I will definitely be trying that. Which actually would you punch in the face on first sight? Ooh, I don't think I have any that I'd punch on first sight. I think I'd give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the dude who played oh my gosh.
What's her name? Allison or Alyssa Hannigan?
Alyssa Hannigan.
The one that played on American Pie?
American Pie.
Or what is it? American Wedding? The redhead, the bandit.
Oh, Lily.
Lily, yeah. I punched her in the face. She broke Marshall's heart. So
I think she's adorable.
I don't care. She hurt Marshall. Punched her in the mouth.
The boy who played the son on Babadook, he did such a good job of being a kid. You need to hit, and I don't think it's his fault at all. He's just told what to do. Pennsylvania 6 through 5,000. I would say it depends on what genre the person like. Oh, that's a good question
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna say the same thing. It'd be hard because simply because I'm a big horror film fan, there are people out there that aren't as big of fans or bigger than I am. So it wouldn't really be fair to give a test like that on, oh, well, do you like this movie or this movie? Oh, you don't, or you never heard of it. So it really wouldn't be fair. It'd be kind of hard. You'd have to use popular movies.
Nah, I wouldn't. I would just if you like them, cool. If not, I'm gonna show you them.
Really.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
But would you be friends with this person if they didn't know or like movies?
if they didn't know them, I would show them, and hopefully they like them. If they don't like them, then I know that we can be civil. You'll never truly know me.
Mm.
And then one day, if it comes down to it, like zombie apocalypse, you're one of the people that's not gonna get in the bunker. Sorry, it's just I need good people to go forward in life.
Mm.
Joffrey from Game of Thrones is someone hated because of the great. He did so friggin' phenomenal to be hated, and
It was awesome.
he did a good job of it.
It was awesome.
Another Gina Davidson. Oh, okay. Transylvania 5,000. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I think Joffrey was awesome.
I don't see anything wrong with Gina Davis. I think you're just hating on Davis's
On Dave Ice.
Dave I. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I went into a few notes on mine, which is again the Harvest guys, which is the one I'm having from Artista, phenomenal company, one of our sponsors. If you want to check them out. Frankie, you are having that midnight though.
Mhm.
What is going on over there?
Oh, it said that I agreed with the notes that they had, except for the chestnut.
Oh,
and the
sorry,
citrus
yeah.
finish.
We wanted to go to
I taste nuttiness. I don't know if I can put my finger on it and say, oh, those are chestnuts. But I don't yet get a citrus finish. Maybe it'll come in the second or last third. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, some cigars that I have had the citrus finish in, like the La Bijou, we're right off the bat.
Yeah, not even the naranja from oh my gosh,
Espinosa?
Espinosa. I don't see it. I don't taste it. Citrus is such a uncommon flavor in cigar tasting. I think it is the least likely, in my opinion, along with salt, because there are some cigars that have a saltiness to them. The San Latano in that flat box press. Remember that shape? I don't even know what you call it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? It is flat with rounded edges. So imagine this guy, but much thinner. I don't know how else to describe it really, but that one had saltiness to it.
I remember the first time we
wazoo.
tasted it, we both found the saltiness and we're like, man, this is salty.
Yeah.
And we looked up the flavor profile, and right then the flavor profile said salt.
Yeah, they nailed it. Then they nailed exactly what they want to go for. Lauren, how you doing? Good to see you. If you guys want to check out some good modeling, that is a page to do it on right there. Just a little heads up. It's also getting into that pole fitness. I don't know if there's any videos of that up, but it'd be a good photographer or for a good photo shoot.
She's doing it all wrong though. Firemen go down poles. They don't try to climb up them.
How do you know?
Because I've been to a real firehouse.
Oh, okay. No, that was a pizza place, the Firehouse Pizza Place. Yeah.
Was.
Or Firehouse Subs. Either way, new cigar with salt margarita cigars. Now you're talking. John, how you doing? And right there, Richard asked, have we checked out the new Exorcist on Peacock?
Yep.
Yes, we did. I'll let you go first. I think you got a little more.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I think I was maybe looking forward to it to being as good as the first one too much, because I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to, but I did enjoy it. I thought the Possession Council, or whatever you want to call them, was cool. I liked that idea. I wish it would have gone more into how they got possessed. I know you're saying like, oh, because they're trying to contact the mom. Yeah, I know, but at least we got Captain Howdy in the first one. You know, who do we have in this one? Who is it? You know,
Well, they only mentioned Captain Howdy twice.
Still, at least we knew who it was. You know who we were dealing with. Like, who were we dealing with in this one?
You know, we didn't even get a Pazuzu name, which it was Pazuzu, though,
Right?
Because it knew what's her name. It knew the mom. I forget her name. I know Regan, but I don't know Regan's mom's name. What is up, Brandon and Tom? How you doing, brother? And you saw that right there, guys. She said she'll be up at the end of December, so you got to hold her to that. Totally gonna hold you to that. And then once you're ready, we'll do a photo shoot too. Bring the black lights back out. I think that'd be cool. Back to the cigars for a minute, though. We have mentioned this before, and I would love to touch base on this again. As you saw the packaging to these guys, the new rebrand that Artista did. This is part of their core line.
I love
here.
it.
Absolutely beautiful. It is from you could tell, like you hold them up side to side right there. Uniform but unique, clean, but still has those accents. So it's something
Real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
John, Brandon, Thomas, how you guys doing? Thank you for joining us.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
I said hi to all three of those people.
I didn't hear you.
We call it. Miguel just wants to get on the poll. You know what? If we'll have to figure out something. If we can raise like $1,000 for Cigars for Warriors, I'll do a poll video. Better than Lauren's. Sorry, Lauren. I didn't mean to, cast the gauntlet on you. I don't want to do that. Sure, it'd be devastating for everyone there. You would never be able to watch pole dancing again because the skills are just too good. What was that on America or Britain's Got Talent? There's these dudes who did it, like,
yeah,
I can't. Nope.
Yeah,
I couldn't watch. I know this is no, but it's a no. It's a no for me, dog. All right, no. It has to be streamed live.
There'd be no other way.
I need
no editing, no nothing, just live, raw, in your face.
It would be like the episode Always Sunny where they did a long one take episode. But what you don't know is that every time they use a doorway, they actually cut right there. So it was several one shots put together. Not sure I could do it without the cuts. I don't know. What is going on, Archie? How you doing?
How you doing? Jesse Thomas likes the idea of raw.
I don't know about. Okay, now I might have talked myself into a corner here. The confidence
up a pole.
Confidence is here to about here, and it might be falling faster than the stock markets after the 20s. Anyway, back to cigars though. Better than dancing, obviously. Come on. Where do you go for your haircut? Thank you. I I was debating if I even liked it, honestly, brother. But the secret is what's the place? Oh my gosh,
Supercuts.
Supercuts. The lady there, Jeanette, is wonderful. Not only does she have interesting stuff to talk about, she cuts pretty mean hair. All right, I appreciate her work, but I just think I'm gonna switch it up sooner or later. Maybe bring the mohawk back some of these days. Now, to Artista's rebrand, they do still have the big poppy, which is in its original silhouette with the blue, white, and red, good dark, almost navy blue, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
A brighter red and white. I don't know the difference in white shades. I can't tell you.
For sure. Eggshell.
I'll give it to you. I'll say eggshell too, but it's very nice for Ortiz. I think it's a great band.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they don't plan on changing that anytime soon. And then obviously the Paperboy, which comes with no band, but it has that really cool paper wrap, and the Buffalo 10s or the Buffalo 10s, coming in their
Butcher
5
paper.
packs. What's up?
Butcher paper,
yeah. But they do have bands. Which I think the lineup from top to bottom there, which would be the Big Poppy being that exclusive, their core line, which we're smoking right now, or their budget friendlier. I would say on the same level as Charter Oak or the Lot 23s.
Oh, definitely.
All of those great cigars. Easily, the Buffalo 10 matches with any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them on flavor, on price point, on construction, on just friggin' deliciousness.
Yep.
And then if you're looking for something a little shorter and a little more, even more budget friendly, really, because you get 8 of them.
8.
Is it 4 2 stacks?
No, 5.
Is it 5?
10.
Is it 10 count?
It's 10.
I'll check. I believe it's 8. I want to say it's 8, but either way, it's a great bundle of 30-minute sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger than those cigarillos. They're handmade, so they're better than cigarillos. It's a delicious cigar. Just remember that they don't come with a band. So if you take them out of the a newspaper, not even butcher paper at that point, you remember what they are.
Yeah.
I've done that before. I'm like, what's this little guy? 10 minutes later, I know exactly what I'm smoking. Why is my phone turning off?
You don't know. Why is it?
Oh, there we go. Add a head tattoo. That's not going to happen, Richard. That is not going to. I cannot do a tattoo from here up. I don't think I can. I don't think I can pull it up. Pull it off.
There's a guy, I don't know if it was staged or not, but he was getting her lips tatted on his cheek, like his jawbone right here, and it's like almost like halfway done. He had all the outlining done and started doing the shading and stuff. And he gets on the phone with his girlfriend and she shows her. Like, what are you doing? He's like, it's got this, I love you. We've only been dating for 2 weeks.
Oh my god. Oh, I can honestly believe that's like a real one too. Seems like the newer cigars are priced higher and higher. Wouldn't it be tougher for them to break into the market?
Well, here's the thing about that. Sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
A lot of the smaller boutique brands, and I'll take Don Doroteo as an example because we had them on recently. They only make so many cigars, and cigars are just like everything else. The more you're able to purchase, the better price you can get. So if you're making, let's say, they made 1,000 of their Salt of the Earth, but Miami Cigars is making 1,000,000 of their cigars. Obviously, they're going to get a better price. Going to be a lower price, and that's the deal. Plus, the lower number means more exclusivity, means harder to get, harder to find, which also bumps it up a little bit. If you guys are looking for, maybe more price friendly boutique cigars, check out some of our sponsors. Check out Family by Loyalty. Check out Apostate Cigars, GTO Cigars. Kiki Momo's got an extensive catalog of cigars that are extremely budget friendly. And then you can't discount Artista as well, or not Artista, Artisanal del Tobacco. I get those mixed up.
Yeah, those are.
I think it's ART that starts it all out.
It could.
They may be a little bit pricier than some of our other sponsors, but they're all worth it, you guys. Every one of our sponsors is absolutely worth it. So check them out and show them some love.
Yeah, and keep in mind though too, especially in the cigar industry, which I think we should ourselves have taken this in more of account. It's a luxury product, and the book gets judged by that cover right away, and the price point is part of that judgment. So when people go into the humidor, then we've been told this by some of the best in the business. You go right first. Almost all the time. It's like 80% or higher go right.
And you know what I noticed? That even though the door to cigars are more open to the right, and it kind of blocks you off from with the first shelf right there, I'll close the door and still go right.
Still go right?
Yeah. It's easier to go left. I still go right. I don't know why. I think maybe because in my mind I know that Drew Estate, Oliva, Artisanal del Tobacco, Sinistro,
my father,
are all on the right. And both the aisles will take you to the back, which has, Lucion, Roma Craft, Tatawahe, all the other stuff. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, these cigars I smoke first anyway, so go to the right.
I get that. But past that, what I'm saying is that's a notable habit for the industry. Notable habit for shoppers in general is we shop at eye level. That's grocery stores, that's clothing, that's anywhere that you go retail. It's eye level first.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the higher and the lower are usually the better priced stuff, so you go for the more expensive in the middle. And past that, there are price ranges for cigar smokers.
Mm-hmm.
There are those guys who will stick. I can't remember the exact numbers right now.
It's like anywhere from 2 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 15, 15 to 20, and then people that don't have budgets. And usually you'll stick within your price range. Seldom ever will you go lower, but more than likely you'll go up maybe a range or two, depending on if it's something special. If it's something you've heard about and you want to try, you'll go up a range or two.
Exactly.
And it's people marketing, man. All these people knowing about marketing and advertising. They do all this stuff all the time, and they know what they're talking about. Because if you look at your own trends, I'm sure you'll see that you're probably in the same area. Obviously that does change according to where you live. Obviously here in California, Utah, Hawaii, New York, those will be bumped up, a couple dollars because of the taxes that we have to deal with. But you'll notice the cigars you're smoking here will probably be the same people that are relatively same people that smoke what you smoke wherever they're at. So it's crazy the way the science works, man.
Yeah. And to that point, like you said, they will rarely go below, but some will venture above. So if you price yourself in that 12 to 15, you have the potential for the 8 and above to go into that pretty easily.
Mhm.
It's much more difficult to ask those that are above to go below. So if you're trying to start out below that price point, it's harder to get those people down there.
Absolutely.
And obviously, if there's a sale going on, you're running into a deal or cigar pages or any of those stuff, or when we run deals and it's cheaper than the normal price point, that's different.
Yes.
But it's still that factor in the mind. Sometimes people do judge, their burger by the price point. They'll judge your car by how much it costs. That stuff does tend to stick in the mind.
But when
So-
it comes to cigars, guys, you're not gonna not want to ever knock somebody because they're smoking something that's inexpensive.
No.
If that's what they enjoy, that's what they enjoy.
Heck yeah.
You only talk to them and dissuade them if they're smoking acids.
Disagree.
No, I'm just
but,
kidding. Don't ever knock someone else's thing. If that's what they like, that's what they like. That's their cigar. That's where they want to spend their money. Let them do it. You can do you.
And as we see, more and more companies are still coming around, which is great to see. It might not be quite the same level as the boom from the 90s, but that was a time where it was more get a label on it, get a brand out there, do whatever you feel like. But we have a uptick in companies and an increase in quality still. For instance, Family by Loyalty and Don Doroteo, being newer companies, done a phenomenal job with their first runs. Apostate, phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Artesano del Tobacco, not really new as these guys are, but doing a phenomenal job. Just going with 2 sticks right now, 2 blends, maybe less than a dozen SKUs amongst those 2, because they've got 6 sizes
Somewhere
for
in
Viva
there,
La
yeah.
Vida and 3 sizes, I believe, or 2 sizes
I
for
think it's 4.
El Pulpo. El Pulpo's got 4?
I think it's 4.
Either way,
If you
so
count the Culebra.
okay, there we go. Yeah, so you look at 10 SKUs for a company that's been doing this for 7-8 years.
And that's their business plan. That's what it is. Every company when they start out, like Family by Loyalty, they came out with 6 cigars. That's their core line. No, 5 cigars. Sorry, 5 cigars. That's their core line. They came out all at the same time. Artista, they came out with a few cigars at once, and then they ventured into the Buffaloes, then the El Papi, so they went different ranges for theirs. Apostate, I like the way they did it. They came with a couple of cigars. They knew that they were going to do one for every letter in Apostate. They came out with another one. They came out with another one. So they're doing it, cigar by cigar. Same with Artesano del Tobacco. They came out with the very first cigar. Took a few years, worked on a blend for a long, long time. Then barely have come out with their second cigar a year ago. That's all depending on the company, how they want to do it. What they're able to do, what's available to them. And I think no matter what model you go with, it works because there's people right here you see on the screen are producing some amazing cigars.
And it's different business. It's not different business models. It's different business philosophies. They're going into their own statement and following it very closely, and that sets them apart in an industry where it's kind of hard to set yourself apart sometimes. So I really love that they have tackled their releases and their prerogatives in such different, stellar ways. Whether you release quite a bit like Kikimomo, or you go with 2 blends right now from Artesano, it's a great way to do it. Just depending on what your goals are. And I definitely, Archie, I get that. He's saying he's starting to try newer cigars more and more. The ones he usually gets at the lounge have gone up. Thrones, Arturo,
and again,
Oliva.
that goes back to the science. You have your price point that you're comfortable with. That's absolutely fine. And if your cigars that you like, you should go out of that price range. You'll find more to take their place. That's the great thing about cigars. There's new ones coming out all the time. There's tons of stuff that we've never even heard of or tried that are out in the market that maybe other people haven't.
Right there, James. I'm gonna go back and find the name real quick.
Stillwater.
See, you're right, Stillwater. I will check out that picture after the show, James. I will check that out.
There will be cigars that'll come and fill that void that you're looking for. That's fantastic about the industry. With that being said, guys, we're gonna get going. I'll let you guys get back to your evening. We'll be back Saturday. Don't forget, you guys, we're coming down to the end of the year, so get ready to be looking for our top cigars of 2023 coming out very, very soon, you guys. Very excited about our list.
I am behind. I will say that there's so many good cigars. I'm smoking one that could easily be in my top 10.
Oh yeah.
I do love the Midnight. Don't get me wrong. It's heavy. It's hefty. They're great flavors. But being a more medium strength, beautiful box press right here. The Harvest is beautiful, and I think Artista and our buddy Rodriguez, our fellow Rodriguez, is just going to start making more great stuff. Ram is such a good guy. The whole crew over there.
Oh yeah.
So if you have a chance, do me a favor, check out. Gosh dang it, I would do that. Artista cigars. Check out all the sponsors, and we'll definitely be talking about more of them as we go. You guys got a list of new cigars to try? We should start. We'll do that on a monthly basis.
It may not be brand new cigars to try, but definitely check out our list of top cigars for the end of the year.
That's
see what you think of them.
Yeah.
There may be on there some that you haven't tried or some that maybe you should revisit. And I think that'll give you a good jumping off point.
100%. 100%. But yeah, having said that, I think that's going to wrap it for right now, guys.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you Saturday.
See you guys.